What's up guys? Today taking a look at Beamng. So this video I'm going to show you exactly how to take your modded cars that you already created and other people's modded cars and then incorporate your mods in with theirs. For example, like I had a 72 Camaro mod that I downloaded that had 6 cars and did my own, and then I recompiled it into a zip file. Same thing with this 4-door Jeep. It's actually a 21 Jeep Wrangler. And for those that are on Patreon charging for this, just know if I like something of yours, I'm going to download it and I'm going to give it away for free, and there ain't shit you can do about it because number one, you didn't pay for a copyright or a trademark, and I know you didn't, because you have to apply for a license from the original copyright trademark holder. And then you have to pay royalties to them. So go fuck yourselves with that. And if anybody wants to, if you like something and I paid for it, I'll give it to you for free. So that's what I think of Patreon and all the little dweebs on Patreon that are charging money for this shit. So we're gonna open up Beamng. We're going to click Manage User Folder, open in Explorer, and then we're going to go to the Mods folder. And the mod I happen to have here is that Jeep Wrangler. So we're going to go ahead. You want to keep that as a backup. We're going to paste that in the Mods folder. We're going to close the Mods folder out. We're going to click Cancel. We're going to launch Beam. And we're going to go to the garage. And then we're going to go to Vehicles. And first, this game, I noticed you can see a whole array of vehicles in different spots. So if you're having a problem finding, in the upper right hand corner over here, it says expand configuration. If you check that, it will give you a different list. If you check that and it says my car's custom PC configurations, and then you click that, it's going to uncheck that box, and then it'll just give you the vehicle stock, which we will get to in a minute or in a little bit, and we'll show you how to do the same with that, which is much simpler than doing somebody else's mod. And then you can scroll here. If you still don't see that, you can click the check mark, and then you can scroll through all of that shit. And if you still don't see it, then you can click back to my car's custom PC config, and then to check, and then scroll through it again. After a while of searching and messing with expand configurations and vehicle stock, and then switching back to my car's custom PC configuration, as you can see, the game, it needs some work. But anyway, that's the Camaro. It has like, mine's the 7th one in there. This is the dually I created, and this is the other rock crawler, which is very capable. And this is the one that is done, but not in with the other Jeeps. So if we uncheck this, and then we close that out, and by the way, I did type in the Vlad for some reason, and that did come up. Sometimes it doesn't. Can't explain why, and now all of a sudden they're populating in here. So we're going to look for that Jeep, which is right here. We're going to click on that, and you can see there's a whole bunch of Jeeps here that were created. This is mine right here. It's not showing a screenshot, and I can't understand why. If you know, maybe it's too long of a title, capital letters, you know, spaces, but you know, there's have that too. So anyway, we're going to click on that one. We're going to click load car. So as you can see, it's fully configured already. Has a license plate correct, although it's not correct in the .pc file. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is click save down here. We're going to go ahead and just type in all lowercase, and then we're going to go ahead and save that. Now we'll hit escape, and then we're going to go back into my cars. We're going to go back into that Jeep, and now you can see the thumbnail actually shows up. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on that other one, click load car, and then we're going to click on save again. Now make sure you delete the right one. You can see the Vlad's Trail Jeep with caps and no underscores. We're just going to click on the trash can and permanently delete that. And then we're just going to hit the Windows key. I'm just going to close it from here. Now, to navigate to where that save is, you're going to go to your C drive, and then you're going to go to your user folder, then your username folder, and then you're going to click on View and make sure Hidden Items is checked. That's going to pop up App Data folder. You're going to double click on that. You're going to double click on Local. After you do that, you're going to see Beamng. You're going to double click that. You're going to click the version number, which is 0.33 in my case. Yours may differ. And then we're going to scroll down until we see the vehicles. You can see it's the 2021 Wrangler with the underscore and common folders. So in here you have the Vlad 69, what I named it. And then you have the PC file. If you open this in Notepad, you'll notice the license plate is wrong. It's POA 0573, and you pretty much don't need to do anything else down here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change that because I've had it change in the game, which is quite annoying. So we're going to click File, and then we're going to click Save, and we're going to close that out. In the common files, these are what make up that Jeep. So we're just gonna back out of here, and from there we're gonna open up our original mod download, and we're going to extract its contents. Once it's extracted, we're gonna open that up. We're gonna open that up, and we're gonna see the same files. So what you're going to do is push one off. As you'll see, this is the C drive, this is new folder. So this is the main one. This is mine that I created. We're going to highlight, we're going to right click, and then we're going to copy, and we're going to bring that over and paste it into their folder. We're going to back out, we're going to go into the common files, and you can see these are the wheels that come with their Jeep. So what we have to do is come back out, go into common files, and then what we have to do is copy these and paste them into theirs. Once that's done, we're going to click back, back, and back. So you can see what we have is the original and this one. So the way to compile this is you have to structure it as vehicle. What I recommend to do is open it up, right click, then you're going to paste a new folder in here, and you're going to call that vehicles. Make sure your spelling is correct, because if it's not, it will not work. So I just want to double check my spelling. Looks correct. And then we're just going to highlight, drag and drop those in there. And then if we look and we scroll down, we see my two. Go into the common, we see all of them. And then from there, you want to make sure that you're in the right vehicles. You don't want it double. So just back click once on it. And then from there, all you're going to do is right click, send to, compressed zip folder, and that's going to recompile. Once that's done, we don't want that name vehicle, so we have to name it the original name. I recommend copy and paste so you don't get nothing wrong. Now we'll drag that to our desktop. Just close that out. And then we're going to back out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and delete these files so they don't show up in the game and you think you did this right. From there we go back to our games, or our game folder, or wherever you have it. Open Beam up, then we click Manage User Folder, open an Explorer, and we go to Mods, and then we scroll down and we look for that Jeep Wrangler, and we delete that. That's the original. Always keep a backup. From there, copy and paste our new compiled. Click refresh. Make sure it's in here. It is. Let's close that out. Cancel that. We'll launch Beam, and let's see. Click Garage, and then we're going to go to Vehicles. Now, I highly doubt it's going to come up Vlad, but what the hell, let's try it. So nothing. Let's click Expand Configurations. One came up, but that's not it. Let's click My Cars, Custom. There's my Camaro. Okay, so let's click Expand Config again. And there we have everything in. You can see this one now is named Vlad_Trail_Jeep. So if we click on that, you can see all the Jeeps now are here, and you can see the Jeep is there. We click that one, click load. Let's take a look around it. License plate's correct. It's important to make sure you test it. And I also recommend keeping that backup copy of the original mod in case you find out that something went wrong. So, let's take a look around the dash. Looks right. Looks like the bead locks held the color. Let's check the other side out. So there you go. That's how you do a mod from somebody and do your own mod in with theirs if it's multiple. Okay, so for the cars that come with Beam, what we'll do is I already created one, so it's going to be in C users, your username, your app data, and then your local folder, and then your Beamng, and then your version, and then you go to vehicles and you can see I have the hopper, and you can see I have it named that. So again, with the capitals and the spaces, you'll see in a minute, and this one's much easier. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to open Beamng, we're just going to launch it this time. I'm going to go into the garage, and then we're going to go to My Cars, and then we're just going to go ahead and type in the Vladimir baby, and you see nothing's coming up. So we got to click that Expand Configurations, and there it is. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to click that, and we're just going to load the car. Okay, so once it's loaded, you're going to take a look around, make sure everything's the way you want it. And what we're going to do right away is click Save. Now you can see we're going to do the same thing. We're going to type in whatever you want. We're going to click Save. And we're going to click Escape. Then we're going to go to Vehicles, or My Cars, whatever. Expand Configuration. Okay, there we go. So I had to retype the name in, uncheck, check that, and you know, we're back. So we're going to load that again, and then we're going to click that Save. And now you can see we have the lowercase, uppercase. We're going to delete the uppercase one. And you don't have to do this if you did it the right way. And if the first time you did it, you won't have to do it again. So anyway, that's that. Now we hit the window key, we close that, and then we head over to our C drive, user folder, username, app data, local, Beam, and then the version, and then our vehicles. This time we click Hopper, and you can see everything's in here. Now, there is one thing that you have to do in this that we didn't have to do in the other. You gotta add a file in here. I'm gonna link this in the description. This is the code that you have to put in. Under configuration, it's what kind of car it is. So I'm gonna name this crawler. Transmission is gonna be, I have an automatic in this one. So we're just gonna type in automatic. Four-wheel drive, type in four-wheel drive. Then we're going to go back to this folder. We're going to right-click, or left-click, right-click, rename, and we are going to copy the name. Then we're going to come back to this little code, click File, click Save As, and we're going to click Paste. .json, and then we're going to save it to our desktop. From there, all we're going to do is just copy that file over, and you can see you have a JPG, which is your little thumbnail, your PC file, and your JSON file. From there, we come back and we're going to create new folder. Again, name it Vehicles. Make sure you get the spelling right, as I said before, or it will not work. We drag the hopper down there. Now we left click, right click, send to compressed zip folder. It's done. We're going to name it exactly what we did, so we have to go back and copy that name. And then the zip file that we just created, we're going to rename that. And then we're just going to drag and drop that. Actually, I have a copy of that on my desktop. So let's create a new folder, and we'll put that over to the right here. And we'll drag and drop that in. Gonna back out of there. Actually, we forgot, we got to delete this out of here so we don't have any vehicles in that. Now we go back to our game. We launch Beam. We do that manage user folder, open in Explorer, and we do the mods, and then we go ahead and we left click, right click, copy, and then we paste it in our mods folder. And now we close that out, click cancel, we click launch, and then we click garage. And this time we'll click vehicles, and I'm not sure, it worked before. So the Vlad, expand configurations, no. My car custom PC configurations, Camaro shows up. Okay, there we go. So that's installed now. We'll load that up. Alright, so there you go. It's loaded up. Everything should be the same. Looks right. Starts up. And the transmission looks correct.